Welcome back everybody to Sin's Gaming channel. My name is Michael and this is another Diablo 4 video, I guess. So I decided to make a new character because why not? And by the second character I made, I checked the option skip campaign, but this one I didn't. It's just level 2, so I'm just at the beginning, at the very beginning, at the prologue, and I didn't skip the campaign. So and I think it's probably better to not skip the campaign. You can always skip the campaign later. So even if you choose not to skip the campaign at creation from the character, you can always skip it later. Second, you will have the mount either way. You have the skill points and whatnot either way, but you don't have the map discovered. Well, not the map. In actually, currently as it is, it will change later with a patch at some point. But currently, you only have a couple of the major waypoints, like the big city hubs, whatever, the 4 or 5 there are. But anyway, so when I started my second one, this the sorceress here. I quickly realized that basically you start with the grind at level 1. Because all you can do is side quests and dungeons at the beginning. You know, and the localized events and stuff like that. But basically you will grind from level 1 towards the end. The same thing over and over. And also it just doesn't feel as organic as if when you have the campaign enabled. What I mean with that is, when you play the campaign, the game will automatically guide you to new places, new hubs, new cities, new waypoints, and to new side quests. When you skip the campaign, then you start in the main hub. I don't remember the name, and you have to find the side quests by actually just by running around and hoping to find them. Well, if you have the campaign activated, then this is not an issue because you will come across everything organically. So, but for this character here, I made I want to try something very different. Well, very different, probably not very different, but I want to play. I want to play through the campaign without doing anything else, as much as possible anyway. And I'm going with a Shadow Necromancer, well, Shadow and, well, summoning basically. Because everybody says how bad it is. So when I give it a try, I will. But I'm not playing with. I'm gonna play with the controller. It's a lot easier. Which, by the way, I know that's the amount of summons. Okay. And yeah, as you can see, I have the mount and everything. So it's not you. Really, I don't see a reason to not skip the campaign. Don't remember, up here there's a chest. Give this a try. So D for action. So anyway, so basically I want to try to only do the campaign missions if at all possible. But I will allow myself, if I'm not going out of the way to get anything else. I will not accept any side missions. But if I come across an event, I might consider doing it. I'm not I'm not restraining myself, no, but I won't go out of my way to get to an event or something. I really have to run across it to that. Well-touched corridors. I chose Shadow because it will make my minions stronger if I use those skills, so... Let me show you quickly. For example, here the Decompose. As you can see, the second one here gives minions, you and minions deal 10% increased damage if aims are being decomposed. Then we have, I don't know if the others have as well, but you see it doesn't. Same with Blight. 15% increased damage. And then we have this one here that gives 15% more life and damage per level. Let's see what else we have. Thorns. Consuming a corpse generates 2 essence. How do you consume? Ah, does this mean this? I don't know. See, here we have increases the life and damage of your skeletal mages by 20. Which, by the way, when do you get? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm probably way ahead of the. Yeah. I have no idea. So this doesn't make any sense right now. I don't remember exactly at what point you can have more skeletons. I know you can have like 3 different times of skeletons or something. So let's see what we have here. Iron Maiden. Okay. What? Okay. Decrepify. Grim Harvest. Bone Prison. I think I'm gonna up my Decompose just to make quicker, more damage quicker. So why does there we go. I was like saying that I was missing something. I'm also gonna reduce the volume a little bit because I think my microphone is probably way lower than the sound of the game. So now this should be fine. And of course I'm very well aware that because and that's part of the game. It's my secondary character, not my primary one. Meaning I got all the skill points and everything from the exploration, Lilith, altar and whatever. So I'm very well aware that my character is way overpowered. That is normal either way. I mean, it's not like I'm not pretending anything else. But as higher as I get in the level, the less of a difference it actually makes. You know what I mean? Because you get a flat bonus from for the skill point. You get like 10 skill points, and I don't know how many attribute points here. Yeah, I got a couple of attribute points, of course, but I mean, it's not like the game is very difficult at the beginning either way. Anyway, I want to see how far you can go in the campaign without doing anything else. Or like, if you can finish the campaign without doing anything else, other than the stuff you did with your primary or first character. Well, I guess he killed all of my skeletons.
I'm not ready yet.
I guess the thing is that you have to do something to keep your skeletons alive. I think it's okay that minions can die. Seriously, if there is a mechanic that allows, and I don't know how it gets later. I'm not saying people are wrong or anything. I'm not saying that. The only thing I don't agree is with people saying that basically minions should be invincible. That I don't agree with. If you have mechanics that allow you to keep your minions alive or recast your minions without with skills that are available for you, but you don't choose to, then I think there's a problem.
Ruins are clear. Your town should
I'm not gonna watch all the cutscenes, of course, because I did the campaign. I'm not needing to read everything. Am I gonna watch the clips, the videos? That maybe, because they're fucking crazy, great. But I'm not gonna listen to every piece of dialogue.
You are blessed like us now.
Yeah, I'm not.
That was all of them. Light willing.
I'm really not.
Madman.
So, I said that you don't have the different waypoints and everything when you start with the campaign, but that's not actually necessarily true, because remember, this one is the prologue, and in the prologue you don't have any waypoints at all. There's no waypoint here, for example, where later you have the city here, the village. So it's very well possible that once you finish the prologue, that then you have the same waypoints that you would have if you skip the campaign, which will kind of make sense, because you have everything else. You have the mount, you have the stats and whatever.
Like the ones
So why not?
Is this real?
You collapse.
And of course, the writing.
I'm not ready yet.
See, this is weird. So that's something I agree with people, is that giving a delay or a cooldown on the mount is just weird. I understand it if you get kicked off your horse by the enemies, then okay, all right, give it a cooldown, so you can't just get up on your horse and continue riding. For example, in PvP or whatever, it absolutely makes sense. But
I need more time.
when you decide to get off your horse, like here, I decided to get off my horse, then why have to wait? I mean, that is a weird decision. That being said, that I don't think I really need that stuff, but hey, if you play games, then you know we all suffer a little bit of OCD. We all want everything. We want it now. Or in the wise words of Dylan Moran, I don't know what I want, but I want it now. I don't know if I'm quoting or paraphrasing. Something like this.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
Short fangs. Yeah.
Alright, and now? Ah yeah, Kyovashat, that's the name. Kyovashat. As I like this rural last well, 2 centuries before, like 1900, 1800, 1900s, Eastern European kind of setting. I just can't go through, or what? Okay, what's happening here? Oh, I have to slay the fallen. Damn. Didn't know that was part of the. I think when you, I guess if you're running through on foot, then you naturally will kill those guys because yeah, they're there. See that what I mean? The thing is here, when you have all your minions up and you click the spawn button, then you have the priest that will heal your minions. So there's a way to keep your minions alive. It uses corpses, and you keep your minions alive and boost them, I think, as well.
The angel.
So,
That's not linked.
but I have to see myself how it is later on. Because it's easy to judge it, it's easy to misjudge something from just from the beginning when you're up anyway.
We have no time for this.
So we'll see.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine.
It's also like a little bit of a challenge. That's why I made a.
Anger.
That's why I made a druid at first, because the druid seemed to, even though, to be fair, I played a druid in the beta. Not the server slam. I didn't play the server slam because I didn't want to spoil my fun. But there were one before, and I had a druid and I had a nice combo that really worked well. And I didn't think it was weak at all. I think
Something about hate or anger, perhaps.
in Diablo 4 it's really about
It matters little, I suppose.
getting that right combo of items and some aspects. You don't need high-end aspects or high-end items, but at some point it makes click and your character becomes from oh my god I'm so weak to oh my god I'm so freaking strong. And for all my characters that happens always at level 30 at least. Well, sometimes earlier, but not really later. If you use common sense on how to play and try to get synergies out of your skills and gear and aspects, even the cheap aspects you get from dungeons, you can really start at level 20, 30. And until level 20, the game is on full easy mode anyway, so there's like a little time, like from 20 to 30 or something, that it gets a little bit tougher because you maybe haven't found the good enough items, you're still using the ones you found before, etc. But once you start level 30, you start to really find legendaries left and right and aspects and whatever it comes with it. And all that comes with it, the stats and everything. And then you really get on your own, I think, I guess.
Sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge. Farewell, and good fortune.
Father bless. What do you need? Come back if you need work.
I'm gonna finish the prologue. This is the, I think that's the finish. Then we can see.
Apologies.
we do it.
Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what?
Is the goat of the
Destiny.
game.
Or
Lorath
some
and
greater
Lilith.
power pulling the strings.
I mean, most characters that
I do
you
not know.
you come across in a campaign, even side quests, even if the side quest itself is not always very fun or
I
entertaining,
thought I
sometimes
had
it's
the
really
chance to
route time,
protect humanity from
downright
the daughter
stupid.
of hatred.
Especially if you have to like run somewhere, click something, and go back just to.
Wanderer's connection
Yeah.
to her gave
Anyway,
me hope.
but the characters are really well written, I think.
Imagine that.
You have this heaviness, this sometimes sadness, sometimes anger, everything. So now let's see. Now we have the prologue done. So let's see if we get. No, we don't. Okay, you don't get the waypoints. But again, I don't think it's really a miss because until you hit level 50 and can switch over to Nightmare, it doesn't really matter where you go. I mean, it doesn't. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're questing down here or down here, or wherever, because you get you're facing the same. Well, actually, no. You get here. It's higher level actually, so it's really. I don't see any reason to go skip the campaign. I mean, unless of course I know the type of player that will. If you don't mind the grind and basically live for it, to min-max your character and just grind up to 100, then go for it. You have the choice. You can, but I'm really playing the game to play the game. So in the sense that I like to, in Diablo 2, for example, I played a lot of Diablo 2, Resurrected as well. Of course, it's one of the great remasters, and I really. The thing I enjoyed most was to play a character from 1 to like 80 and doing everything in solo, meaning all the quests and everything. I went through normal, through Nightmare, and through Hell, Act 1 to Act 5, from Andariel, from the den, the first den you have to clear, Den of Evil, until Baal at the end. And I almost entirely made it solo. Of course, I would then, once I beat Baal, for example, I would join Baal runs in normal, then in Nightmare, and so on. But I really enjoyed to play through the game, through all the acts, all the bosses, at least once, on my character, with only stuff that I found myself, either on myself or on my other characters, I don't know. But I didn't buy items, I didn't trade items. Very rarely. I traded like 1 or 2 items because I just couldn't find like a specific item for a specific character. I don't know, like Necromancer shield, the Mungulus or whatever it's called for whether it's like this. You just don't find it, then you trade it, and then 2 minutes later you find it anyway. Either way, I really enjoyed the part of playing the campaign, the story, because again, it also in Diablo 4 it really makes you get through the zones in a proper way. In an organic way, you will find the waypoints, you will find the side missions, you will find everything naturally and organic. While when you skip the campaign and you start right away from everything basically in grind mode, and you have to run around finding side missions even if you skip. I mean, you want to do side missions because you want to have the renown, because you need it to get, well, you don't need it actually, but it's nice to have the renown rewards. So you do side missions, you do dungeons, but it's like headless chicken mode. But anyway, so I did the prologue now, and I'm gonna do another episode with the next part. Here will be the ill tidings, and yeah, and again I'm still doing the giveaway. It's going for another 3 days, I think, when this video comes out. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yes. Any comment will count. Wait, any comment on any video of mine, the user will get an entry. It's 1 entry per user, so you can comment 10 times, but you still get only 1 entry. For obvious reasons. And I will draw a couple of random games that I have left from Humble Bundle and stuff like that for Steam. There are some AAA games, there are some indie games, that's a bunch of games. And yeah, I will draw the winners the Monday coming in 4 days at the release of this video. So yeah, good luck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back in the next episode, I hope. In episode 2. And yeah, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and thank you very much.